Welcome aboard, everybody. This is LHI-Magic. Playing Rule the Waves 2. Our Spain game continues. Alright, so last time we got as far as 1905. I think that's almost a record. February 1905, before the first conflict. Our prestige 16 is dangerously low. Unrest level is a little high. Our budget is under control. We've got some positive budget. We're building one more of our new cruisers, uh, 4 destroyers, another flotilla of destroyers, and we're building 4 more of our trade protection corvettes, which should be done this month, which will help us out. We do have sufficient trade protection, but that's because we have a number of other destroyers on. Italy's our ally. That's going to help a lot. They'll probably supply some units. It'll keep, or like we saw last time, it will if it doesn't add units, it will at least add more VPs. All right, so let's go on to the next turn. Our new battleships are almost finished, are finishing working up. We're gonna, well, I'd like to move a few of these fellas down to the, a few more down to the Med, but I don't know if the Prime Minister will get pissed if we move too many. Anyway, let's see what comes up. Destroyer action? I don't even think we can reach there. All right, we got quite a number of destroyers. These missions are just, they're by far not my favorite. All right. It's 3 o'clock, so we got a little time before sunset. They probably have some destroyers too. Yep. Let's bring it up to 20. Let's just see if we run away, what happens. I can't afford to give up 500 points, but all right, the Italians have a battery over here that will assist us. Oh, it's a 10-inch battery. Okay. Let's head over under the protection of this 10-inch battery and see what happens. All right, very exciting destroyer action. I don't even I guess I play them just so I don't give the points. Wow, we sunk one of theirs? I didn't even know that. Well, okay, that should give us. I was willing to leave without any points, but I'll take marginal victory. We use our best fire control. All right. We are blockading them. All right, now we can put the rest of these fellows on trade protection. And now we can take those destroyers off trade protection, put them back on active fleet, which will help us out. Welcome aboard, Weasel Boy. Hope you're having a good day. All right. You know what? We're going to build 4 more of those Corvettes while we have the budget for it. Try to get those built up. Okay, this could be dangerous. We got doing a bombardment mission. All right, Italy's added some ships. Let's see. Yes, we're not Italy anymore. Although we're allied, so it still counts. Okay, the Italians have some pretty nice, some pretty reasonable ships here. 4 12-inch guns, 10-inch belt, 11-inch turrets. Not too bad. 18-knot ships. We're just armored a little heavier. That's about it, really. Otherwise, very similar. And we've got to go up there and bombard that target. All right, so we can turn. We can choose our own approach. Then this is different. Normally, you get stuck with your ships on auto until you make contact, but this would give us a chance to try to dodge. You know what? As long as we have enough time, there's 1,000. Let's go. Let's turn towards the coast here. Just in case they have a force over here. The other thing we might be able to do is we might, on the way in, locate some merchants. All right, we'll start heading towards where we're going, but we've put a little angle on. What we're trying to do is avoid contact. Well, but I guess we're not going to be that lucky. If it turns into a general engagement and a fleet battle, so be it. That's what we'll do. Certainly looks that way. Yep, there's some battleships. Or heavy cruisers. They're trying to chase off our screen. That's fine. if that's all it is, we'll continue to run in. Italians kind of doing their own thing. All right, well, in this case, since we've already met their forces, we'll head straight. Straight for our target. They're continuing to run. They can stay out of range. That's fine. We don't mind that. We've got a job to do. We'll get it done. Now, I guess the other choice, we could ignore the bombardment, squeeze them into the coast, and try to kill them. But I think they'd run. I think they'd outrun us. I don't think we could get. I don't think we could get there. I'm answering a question on my phone. Hence the exciting Discord. The exciting rule the waves. Stand by. If they turn in a little more, it's going to be very tempting to try to grab hold of them. All right, here's another force. That might be their battleships there. No, more heavy cruisers maybe, or more battleships. That might be their main line. Oh yeah, that's it. There's their main battle line. They don't seem to want to fight though. Long range shooting, it's going to be pretty hard to get a shot. Yeah, we're at this range, 0.31 chance to hit. We're firing at 9,500 yards. If we do hit, we'll penetrate 6 inches of armor. So let's see what those fellas are. They're 8-inch, so yeah, we won't even. We're going to give a 10-minute halt to firing. We're just wasting ammo right now. But if they want to split their forces up, I really have to take control of these Italian battleships. I can't. Well, as long as they keep running, this is an interesting fight. Bring the Italians up to their, well, they're already at their max speed. So they can run away from the Italians, looks like. Oh, I don't know. Wow, we got one heavy damage. Let's see what other ships. 10 6-inch guns. All right, light cruiser. We only got 3 or 4 of these. 8-inch belts, 4 9-inch guns. Oof. 4 9-inch guns. They call them battleships, but I don't know if I'd buy that. Yeah, our firepower wise, we're just okay, one with 10-inch guns. Let's keep the squeeze on. We're definitely out shooting them. Another 12-inch hit on that already damaged ship. Let's take a look at that. That's all right, 9,400 yards. Going through 6 inches of armor. So not necessarily penetrating, but definitely causing plenty of superstructure damage. And they're getting squeezed out. They've got to turn towards the Italians or face more from our main fleet. All right, I'm going to wiggle the Italians a little because I just saw that cruiser, light cruiser move in there. Oh, we stopped our Italian game, and then who am I fighting with? My Italians. Very fun. All right, we've got plenty of time, although there, you know what? Who can we send? I recall we had some light cruisers or some heavy cruisers somewhere. Here we go. We're going to send them up go take care of the mission we're supposed to be on. Right, the Italians are as close as I'd like to get. Let's see what they're down to 5,000 yards. So they're they're cutting through the Austrian armor. So that's a good distance to be. We can outgun these ships. They're a little better armed or and armored than us. No, actually we're better armored and we have more guns, so we can outgun them if they decide to come for us. They still want to close the range a little. It's about the range we want to hold right here. Closing them in on the Italian shore, which isn't good for them. Our battleships are getting in range of their folks. It's going to cause some problems. And the Italians are still definitely getting better than they're getting. Okay, this guy's on fire. One of his guns is knocked out, temporarily knocked out. He's on fire. Six-inch gun hit. Let's see what the 6-inch guns do. Okay, so we're 4,500 yards. They have decent 6-inch guns. Yeah, they're going through 4 inches of armor, but obviously just hitting their superstructure. So, all right, we'll have to watch those guys. All right, we got to watch these destroyers. That might be a torpedo run. All right, that Budapest is definitely falling back. So that's now primary target for our second line, while the Italians continue on. Try to hit somebody else. They did get a hit on this Budapest as well. All right, stop shooting at that one. We got somebody else to worry about him. It's trying to turn back, but it's going to find that that is not the best plan either. All right, let's see how close we are. We've encountered somebody else up here. Oh, okay. Let's slow down to 18 and we'll get this transport on the way to. Still got plenty of time. Time is on our side. All right, back down here. Our own ships are going by. All right, couple 6-inch hits on the Budapest. Like to get a couple 13-inch hits. All right. Okay, these fellas are working their way up. Italians are still fighting their way down here. I am going to make sure that the Budapest gets taken care of here. All right, we sunk that merchant up there. They can continue towards the shore target. Now let's see. I don't like any of these angles, but we'll see if somebody can get a torpedo hit. No, none of them, which is ridiculous. There we go. Oh. There's a hit. Another hit. That's probably going to miss. But 2 torpedoes in this era should be enough. Let's put them back on AI. They may drop a few more in there as they go by. All right. Okay, the Austrians are trying to cross in front of the Italians. We won't have that. These fellows will just do a gunnery exercise. And these fellows will slow down to cruise as we come by to attack that target. The hard part's going to be the disengagement here. I guess we could start to disengage towards Bari. Call this a solid victory. How about a little torpedo action there? If the destroyers can't do it, the battleships will have to get it done. All right, let's see. We've already started the bombardment. Hit them with one more. That's got to be the end of that. Yep, there it goes. Bombardment target, whaling on that. All right, let's see what's going on everywhere else. Okay, the Italians are linking back up. Our bombardment target has been destroyed. Let's start getting those fellows out of there. Now, the only issue we might have is they could get caught by the Austrian fleet. So we want to take them up to about 20. I think we want to slow our battleships down to cruise. And now it's just disengage smoothly and safely. Let's put the Italians back on AI, but we'll give them to the Spanish Battle Division as a corps. See if that holds. Yep. Now we don't want to go in port. We don't really want to chase him too far, but if it's somebody we can get a hold of. We'll take a bite. Now, in this case, we don't want to continue that way. Too dangerous. He's trying to drag us back to the whole Austrian fleet there. We'll have them go. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll have them turn back to meet them, and then we'll join back up. Well, that's going to help anyway. Let's get our fleet out of here in the dark. Austrians are still running south. That's pretty funny. All right, looks like we've got it close enough together that we are mutually supporting, so we'll continue. All right. We had damage, 3 battleships light damage, 1 light cruiser light damage, a destroyer take damage. We sunk a battleship, sunk a transport, and a land target. So that should be a pretty good victory. Let's look at the ship details. These Austrian ships, okay, that at least they had 2. We got the better of their ones, the ones with 2 guns, 2 9-inch or two 2-gun turrets instead of 1. But nothing. I mean, nothing really special about those ships. Italians took some light damage, and that's about it. They continued south afterwards. Yeah, they stayed in a strong group, continued south, didn't want any more of the fighting. Let's see. What we might have met was a corvette over there, maybe, but oh well, whatever. Should be a decent victory. There we go, yep. 10-1, and I got a prestige for the Battle of Kharto. The blockade is causing food shortages and privations in Austria-Hungary. Their raiders are sinking ships, which isn't good. Our subs have not yet done anything. But looking pretty good. We'll have our last cruiser rebuild out this month. Convoy defense. Okay, we'll do this one if we have to. I always hate these missions because you're very rarely are you having large amounts of forces, usually pretty small amounts. All right, so got a merchant convoy. It looks like it's going due north. Convoy Division 3. All right, so it's a three-line convoy going north. We've got a couple battleships to defend with, which is interesting. All right, our 13-inch guns ships. We've also got a cruiser or destroyer section led by a cruiser and a destroyer, part of that section. Kind of a scouting section, and then destroyer section. Well, let's see what the Austrians are bringing to the table. I'm not sure they want to fight. Apparently it's a light cruiser. Something else behind it, I'm sure. They may be unhappy when they find that there's battleships heading for them. Oh, well, there we go. They got a battle line as well. If we can take this fight south, that keeps it away from the merchants. Let's say they got an unhappy amount of weight of throw here for us. Destroyer coming in, so we'll wiggle against a torpedo. Are these those same 4 10-inch guns, 8 inches of belt, 4 9-inch guns, 8 inches of belt, and a little baby? Oh, nice. 3 9-inch guns. Look at that thing. 8 inches of belt. Lots of 6-inch, but so those are all those we can deal with. They're faster than us, though. 19-knot ships, but not by much. Now, are they trying to split themselves off? Because if so, our job as the merchants, not, although our job is always to fight and destroy fleets, might get a lucky shot there. Our real job is to defend the transports and not let people get in there, so. Oh, and it's going to be night. That's going to make it much less fun. Oh, night and storm. Very nice. They were heading due north. We'll keep on a course of due north here. There they go. We know the Austrians were somewhere over in this section. We just don't want them to get a hold of the transports. That's all. Get in among them. That would be a bad thing. All right, about a little over halfway through. At this point, it's just a matter of, okay, there's some merchants. Just holding them off. Almost done. 25 ticks to go. All right, we had one light cruiser take light damage. That was it. Minor victory. Our new battleships have finished working up. Let's see. Let's move them to the Med, where we're doing most of our fighting. And we'll move. I guess we'll move another heavy cruiser, and we'll put one of our heavy cruisers on Raider to defend against those ships. And you know what? Maybe a couple of the light cruisers. Not enough tonnage on foreign stations. Didn't we put... Oh, somebody got... Somebody's in port for a turn. So we need another 1,500 tons. I don't have a lot of spares. All right, there we go. Put those on for a turn. And there we go. We intercept a Raider right away. Now, I will say their cruisers are pretty good ships, so. But let's take a look at ours here. All right, so we've got 4 8-inch guns, 14 6-inch guns, 6 and 6, 21 knots. We've got the wind advantage. If it's truly a light cruiser, then this is just going to be a tail chase. But we are chasing him towards our property. He's realized that. That's not going to be enough. Assuming he continues the same way. All right, this ought to be a chance to make him unhappy. The noose is closing, Zalenta class. All right, he's got 8 6-inch guns. Pretty nice ship. 2 inches belt, 2 inches of deck. Main batteries started opening up at 1811 local. Let's keep both batteries on them. All right, 8-inch hit. Let's not let him get a torpedo into us. Oh, we took an engine room hit. Good for him, bad for us. Man. All right, we got him with some 6-inch guns. Let's see what those are doing at this range. All right, we're 4,900 yards. Our 6-inch guns are doing at least 3 inches, so they're penetrating his belt. All right, 8-inch hits. He can get away if he rounds this corner without taking more damage. 2 6-inch hits. Another 6-inch hit. Two 6-inch hits. Gonna get to be dark. We need to stay close. Taking heavy damage now. Another 6-inch hit. 8-inch hit. 6-inch hit. He's still dishing it out, but 12,000 tons versus 5,000 tons also makes a difference. All right, that's what I was afraid of. We'd lose him. He can't have gotten that far, though. Ah, if he squeezes out. Oh, there we go. Hit the light cruiser again with a 6-inch gun. Two more times. Looks like we're faster. Hit him again. Let's just see what he's doing. Got to follow him in now. We can't afford not to. At this point, he gets out of range. He's doing pretty good. Couple 8-inch hits. That's six-inch hit. 8-inch hit. 8-inch hit. Go one more. I know it's not much chance, but let's give him a little torpedo action. Whoa. 2 8-inch hits and 3 6-inch hits. Yep, that's going to finish him off. Two more 8-inch hits, another 6-inch hit. Let's give a last torpedo to them. I know they're low chance, but they're always fun to get better at. Got him with a torpedo. No ships left. Okay, we took light damage. He got destroyed. $30-1 victory, not bad. Enemy has sent feelers about through neutral nations about a negotiated peace without border changes. I don't want to lose prestige. The Navy can fight on. No common ground. Oh, on our way to discovering torpedo protection, which would be good. I'm going to build 4 more of our destroyers. Cruiser battle, okay. Nope, they don't want to fight anymore. Fleet battle, interesting. They definitely have a larger fleet here, but of less effective ships. All right, we've got a heavy cruiser screen, a bunch of cruisers, and then our battleship line of Rio Familia, Ray Don Francisco Assis, San Leonardo, all 13-inch guns. All 13-inch guns. Slightly lighter armor on the trailing ships, but that's good because they generally take less fire. We've got a friendly port nearby. Whoa. As the sunlight okay, this is going to be a swirling, crazy fight. Their battle line is up over, we don't even know, way up there. Wow, we're engaging their cruiser line. Pretty effectively. I don't know what our heavy cruisers are doing. They don't want to get involved with their battleships. But they're driving them right into us, so that's fine. Okay, that's a new class, a Zerinji class. Let's see what that thing is. 4 10-inch guns, 8-inch belt. I think we've seen something similar before. Again, we outshoot them. Hell, our cruisers just about outshoot them. And since it's a fight with Austria, it's time for them to run away. This is just going to be a matter of luck at this point because they're gonna run, they're gonna flee, and we're gonna try to kill them. Oh, well, wait, they're forming their battle line again. That's pretty deep. Okay. All right, boys, time to get some hits. We're just getting beat down here in the firefight. I don't know why. All right, we got a couple hits on somebody that time. Probably that one. Now that we've got the range, as long as we keep fighting, I'll keep fighting this. All right, 0.92 chance of hit. Our 13-inch guns are going through at 3,800 yards. Our 13-inch guns are cutting through their armor. I don't think their 10-inch guns are cutting through ours, though. Spread the range just a little. Okay, they had just about enough of that. The San Leonardo is okay. Here comes their destroyers to try a run at us. We are going to oh, can't detach her yet. Okay. And she's going to detach on her own in just a second anyway. She's not highly damaged, but that engine room hit is what caused the problem. All right, let's take a look at her. Turrets are in action. Saltwater enters feed shanks. Machinery is disabled. That's the problem. So she's not badly hurt at all, just an unlucky hit. Taking some slight flooding. You know what? We are going to send her right to Barry. Take her down to 6 knots to control that flooding. Somebody else wants in. Okay. I don't know what this guy's game is, but I don't think 3-on-1 at half the tonnage is a good game to play for him. If we could just get some hits, we're just all right, there we go. 13-inch hit. You're supposed to be in the core. That doesn't look like the core. Well, it's like 3 of our battleships on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-3. I mean, even with our better firepower, it's definitely not a fair fight here. But do we try to split them? Run across their tail. Well, if we could get any hits on them, that might be a valuable strategy. And they're running for home. Let's see what happens if we just sort of slink off. Nope, they're all running for home. I guess you'd say 3 ships stood against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 9 capital ships, and it was the 9 that ran. Slow down a little, keep our stokers happier. Would be funny to try to bag this light cruiser with basically everybody in our whole fleet. Yeah, they're continuing to run. We're going to crush one of their light cruisers, and they thought maybe they should come to its rescue, but they decided not to. Pinned against the rock. They finally realize we don't want to go this way. Which way do they go when they hit shore? That's the question. Okay, why are you not? Why are you not shooting him? You can't see him? Or we're not out of range? I don't know. There we go. Feel free to shoot at the bad guy. That's better. Whoa, did I just see? No, okay. Very small window here where we can get him. All right, there's a 13-inch gun hit. That should help. Oh, well, we got another opportunity here. Okay. Squeeze him again here in a little tiny bit. Whoops. He should have just kept running. He turned one way and just keep going. He had a chance to get out, but now I think his chance is diminished. Our gunnery is not helping us. All right, so these guys have 12 6-inch guns, so 6 aside. So we're shooting at least 18 6-inch guns at him each round. Should be getting more hits than this. All right, you want to go toe to toe? We'll be glad to play that game. All right, there's some. Yes. Okay. There's a 6-inch hit and a 5-inch hit. Stay on that same. There's a 13-inch hit, 6-inch hit, and an 8-inch hit. Couple more 6-inch hits. Okay, anybody who wants to could throw some torpedoes in there. Finish this fella off. The rest of the Austrians, nope, they ran back to port. That should be it. Well, use your battleship torpedoes again. Hit by one. Yep, that one's done. All right, let's go back to cruise. And we'll head for home. Yuffie, what are you doing? My dog is. Yep. Yes. All right. He probably wants some water or something. Hang on. Here you go, Yuffie. No, okay. Wasn't water. I don't know. Anyway. All right. No opposing ships in sight. Scenario's over. Okay, we had 5 battleships damaged. We only had 5. They had 11. All we sunk was that light cruiser, but we did total more damage to them. Victory was ours. Pretty good marginal victory. Torpedo protection 1, that's nice. All right. Our subs finally got some merchants. Italy added 120. All right, I think that's probably a good place to stop. Thank you everybody for watching. This is LHI-Magic. Bring back some Rule the Waves hopefully on Wednesday. Continue this game where I'm trying to minimize the war. We got stuck in this one, minimize the war, but try to keep my prestige just above the poverty prestige level and try to get to 1936 when Franco took over Spain. And that's our goal. So we'll see you again on Wednesday. Thank you.